Welcome to Cycling Tips for Beginners. In this episode, we'll be looking at the basics of riding efficiently and looking at the climbing style which suits you best. We're working with two riders today, Hugh, who is wearing the liquid gas kit, and Harry, who is sporting the Sphalo kit. These are two riders who have very different approaches to cycling. It's important not to overdo yourself early on in the ride, so keep a steady pace and don't exert yourself too much before you're properly warmed up. Once you are properly warmed up, it's time to increase the pace. If you're on the flat, keep a good cadence on the pedals and make sure you're not in too high of a gear. Keeping a high cadence gives you plenty of momentum. It's very important that you don't let yourself fade to having to re-accelerate or waste lots of energy. Hill climbing and your ability to do so well is what separates a great rider from the good ones. There are two main techniques to how to climb. Firstly is the out of the saddle approach, which Harry is showing here. It relies a lot more on the cardio fitness of the rider and is a lot more intense way of climbing. Its main advantage, however, is that it uses a different muscle group than riding in the saddle. This gives your legs time to recover and is also a much easier way to accelerate when out of the saddle. The second technique is sitting in the saddle, which is what Hugh is favouring here. This requires an easy gear and to keep a high cadence. This approach is less explosive than getting out of the saddle, but favours a stronger and more muscular rider who can hold a good pace and tempo. Both of these techniques, however, have their merit, and our balance between both styles will give you a very strong riding ability. When all the hard work is done and you've got to the top of the hill, enjoy the view and remember, what goes up must come down.